Hey guys, I'm back, and for today I'm going to be reviewing the Nokia N8, which is the phone I've been using for the past 6 months. Let me start with the hardware of the phone. On the top of the phone you have the power on off key, the HDMI port, and the 3.5mm jack. At the bottom of the phone you just have a charging port. At the right side of the phone you have a camera key, which with great feedback, slide unlock, and a volume rocker, which is also very convenient and much better than the one found on the E7. On the left side of the device you have the USB port, the micro SD card slot, and the SIM card slot. This phone comes on board with 16 gigabytes of memory, and with the you can get a 32 gigabytes memory card, which expands the whole thing to about 48, which is really great and kind of fits for everything you might need. Let me start talking about the software of the phone. Now the N8, as you guys should know, runs on Symbian 3 operating system. Symbian might feel a bit outdated to use, but it's very useful and very customizable, and also quite quick to navigate around. Okay, now what I like about this device, one of the things I like is definitely the customizability of Symbian and the features that come with Symbian. For example, you get the HDMI port that supports 720p movies with 5.1 Dolby Digital surround system. And you also get USB on the go, which means you can connect your USB and open it on the phone like a normal PC would, which is great if you want to watch movies on the go and stuff like that. Another thing I like about the phone is definitely the screen. Coming from a Samsung Galaxy S with the Super AMOLED screen, I was expecting to take a huge step down, but I didn't, because the N8's AMOLED screen is quite crisp, quite responsive, nice colors, and with an app I installed which is called Brightness Control, I can make the brightness of the screen more than the stock, what you get in stock, and turn the light sensor off, which is really handy because it can be sometimes annoying. Now, another thing I like about the N8, especially compared to the E7, is the pocketability of the device. It doesn't feel too heavy to the point where it becomes annoying. It's just heavy because it's solid, just not too much, not an overkill basically. And you can really feel the difference once you get a bigger phone, such as the E7, which, after getting back to the N8 from using the E7 for a week, I'm very grateful about. Now, the dislikes about the phone. I forgot the most important thing about the N8, which is obviously the 12 megapixel camera on the back of the device, cross-ice optics, xenon flash, wide lens. It is a photographer's dream camera, definitely. Unlike digicams, you always have the phone with you, so the N8 is a great camera. It's definitely the best mobile camera out there. The colors are warm and natural, and you can customize it to whichever way you like. You can create iPhone 4 like pictures with high contrast, or even reduce the saturation and get warm pictures. Okay, now for the dislikes about the device. The camera interface, let me show you guys. It's not quite up to date with what you get in other platforms. It feels so S60, which is a shame, since Symbian 3 is quite an improvement over the old Symbian Touch. And you have to access too many menus to get what you want, unlike other phones where you get everything on the sides. I really hope Nokia fixes that in a future firmware. Also, from the disadvantages after using the phone for a while, definitely the web browser, especially compared to the Galaxy S's very smooth. The web browser, this phone's web browser, just feels outdated and slow. It's not unusable, but if you compare it to the top dogs such as the iPhone 4 or the Android stock browser, it definitely is a step down. But thank God for apps and the OV Store, because you can always download Opera Mobile and it will fix that problem for you, because the Opera Mobile browser really does feel like the iPhone Safari browser. Very smooth, very nice, and very quick. Another drawback of this device, in my opinion, is the text input. Now, it's not too bad, but you really wish Nokia would have just made the phone come or from the factory with a QWERTY portrait mode, because it's much better to use, especially if you have swipe, makes typing much easier. And because the I kind of got used to the E7's amazing keyboard, I'm finding it a bit slightly annoying to type on the N8. It's not too bad, just not too great. It could have been better. And yeah, that's about it for the dislikes. Now let me tell you about the battery. The battery is quite decent with WhatsApp installed. By the way, WhatsApp does drain the battery much faster, because it keeps asking to get connected if you don't have 3G, if you're not on a contract, which means that it will drain your battery faster. But without WhatsApp on, the phone should last about 3 days, 2 days and a half of regular usage, and with WhatsApp on you get about a day and a half, something like that. It's not too bad, better than some phones with a larger battery. Not too bad at all. And yeah, let me just show you around how I customized my personal phone. As you can see, here's the main home screen with the clock on top. I installed Symbian and icons and I think they look great on the phone. Yeah, my home screen has messaging, Opera Mobile, OV Maps, definitely very useful. You can use maps offline, you can download maps using Wi-Fi directly from the device, and it's such an amazing feature. Really, it's very underrated. Yeah, UV Store is on the main screen to download quick apps, notes, log, contacts, and a direct camera button. Even though you can use the camera shutter key, long press would take you there. I still like to kind of press it from there. Second home screen, I have the social networking apps, Twitter, Facebook client. Gravity is definitely one of the best social apps you can find on any platform. It's so easy to use and so responsive. You really wish Nokia would have just released their own social app to be just as smooth. And then I have WhatsApp, which is basically BBM for the masses. Mobile Documents, a great app for emails. It's much better than the stock email client that you have on Symbian, and it's made by Nokia, by the Battle App guys. There's YouTube Downloader, very nice, very smooth. You can download YouTube videos and stuff. And there is the RAM info bar. As you can see, I have 104 megabytes left. I've just got a WhatsApp message. 104 megabytes of RAM left. And on startup you get about 130 megabytes, which is not too bad. Although you really kind of wish they would have made it more future-proof, just like the E7 with a better processor and much more RAM. And there's the Wi-Fi LAN widget, quicker to connect. And then there's the calendar, exams coming up soon. And my last home screen has games on top. NFS, Need for Speed, Shift, Worms HD, Angry Birds Rio, which is also one of the must-have games, Angry Birds Seasons, SpeedX, very fun to play, more on test, quite entertaining to be honest. Fruit Ninja, also a must-have. The Impossible game, this one is also an underrated game. It's really good and very addictive. And then at the bottom I have brightness control, upgrader, to make sure I'm always on the latest firmware and the apps are all up to date. Screen Snap, very good for taking screenshots, and App Stop, which is an application to close everything in the background. So anyways, here's my short review of the N8. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'd like to take this moment to thank the guys at Nokia World of Mouth, because they were really supportive. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you like it, please comment. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll answer anything. Thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye.